All right, I thank God for last night's rest, this morning rise. Thank God for his grace and his mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. How everybody doing?
Can you repeat that one part?
Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. I'm Derek McKnight, that's Brother Dash, and Sister Deborah. Together we call the Minds of Men, non-profit spiritual organization. We don't deal with religion. And I want to thank Brother Kyle for inviting us here today to be with y'all in your lives today for a few minutes, right? And met Kyle on Zoom when COVID was rampant. Thank God that thing is over, whatever that was. But anyway, so listen, I've been on drugs for 20 years. I've been clean for 15 years, but all I got is what? Today, all right? So I'm also Aquarius, and I love illustrations, as you can see, right? I'm not an artist. I might be a little artist, right? But see, I come from recovery programs, right? From North Philadelphia, where I got my genesis from, Stop and Surrender. And we had 3 groups a day, 2 hours a group. That's 6 hours of dialogue. Everybody hear that? And how many times can you say, I'm the killer you are? Okay, your story is tiring. What's next? How long is she gonna keep talking about how many guys she's sexing, how many girls scared of her, and how much? All right, okay, we heard that. What's next? So sometimes our mind takes flights when we come to group. Mine's did, because I knew what he was gonna say. I knew what she was gonna say. I thought I knew what they was gonna say, right? So I did anything not to show up for treatment. Everybody hear that? And today, that's why I said realize that when you put illustrations on the board, people see what you're talking about, and also they can hear what you're talking about. And hopefully we can keep the minds here. Everybody understand that? Because some people take mind flights. I'm worried about fried chicken. I'm worried about who coming over tonight, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody hear that? It's a time and place for everything, all right? So group time is serious time. When I got high, it was no breaks for me. I came out the house broke, still got high. That's my story. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't play when I was dying. And I definitely don't play when it's time to live. So tonight, we're going to talk about the yin and the yang. Active addiction and recovery. Everybody understand that? This side right here, we protect this. We feed this because we need this. We protect it, we feed it because we think we need it. Everybody hear that? This side is recovery. To stay jail-free, drug-free, stress-free, sucker-free. We practice spirituality every minute, every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, until I what? Die. Heavy rotations. I must be practicing these principles if I want to stay jail-free and drug-free. So we're going to get into it, all right? We're going to have fun. We love to have fun. When we have fun, for those who watching the clock, you're going to look up like, damn, it's time to go already, because we into what? Recovery. All right? You ready? Y'all ready? Yes. Let's have fun. Dash, you ready? You want to get it? Come on.
What I want to think about is rejection.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Like trying to be in a relationship, like even though that other individual was actually there for you, and you trying to like make it work, but it wasn't working at all.
Right.
So you just try to force yourself on an individual, then find out nothing but more pain, type of pain.
Come this way.
So what you doing was subsidizing and putting stuff more in your body to hide from the things that you would really feel, instead of being open up and honest and forward with yourself. They let this other individual know how you feeling, but they don't care about what you're feeling. All they care about what they can get out of you and use you and abuse you.
Everybody hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I came to the point where I had to realize that I had to just like step back and allow them to be who they were. So in order for me to grow.
Awesome.
So in order for me to grow, I had to just do the thing that's necessary, even though it was painful and it hurt like hell. But then I realized that from the very beginning, it was nothing there anyway. So as you continue to grow and learn, these different things and different steps you have to take in order to prepare yourself, to groom yourself, in order for you to grow as a person and a human being.
Very good. Good food, brother. How much time you got clean, Dash?
5 months, 2 days.
Hey, all right. God bless. And he brought this something up right here. This is important too. The cloud of trauma. Everybody see the cloud of trauma? Inside of the cloud is PTSDs. Also, there's guilt there.
Also, we got death, and we got abandonment, and we got pain, and we got abuse, and we got rejection, and we got betrayal, and we got trauma, childhood trauma, and we also got bad health, and we got what? Mental health inside of the cloud of trauma. And a lot of us, we don't want to look here because this is pain here. Work gotta be, when they say recovery is work, they ain't lying. I said, what work they talking about? And I said, yo, step work, what's that? Get the book. Okay, now what? Now you need a sponsor. How come? Somebody got to lead you through your dark days, your days of death, when you thought you was having fun, but you was dying. And we're going to get into it right here. So listen, if we don't deal with this, we will always get high. Anybody catch that? Or be in jail, or have a 302, or in a psych ward, or losing our mind, doing anything outside of the normality that our higher power want us to what? Perform. The cloud of what? Trauma. It's a lot of pain there. A lot of people want to be in the matrix because they don't like reality. So they live in fantasy. Here we go right here. Let's have fun. Yeah. Number one, defense mechanisms. Defense mechanisms. Who got their walls up? All right. Because I got lack trust. I trust Dasher to give him $20, go around the corner, and go cop. I trust that. I know him a little bit. He come back with a story. Where my drugs at? You know,
Drop that one.
Or you don't come back.
Oh, it don't come back, right? So y'all understand what I'm talking about. I trust him to kill me. But I gotta trust brother what? Kyle to what? Help save me. Everybody hear that? So we do got trust. Same energy, new directions. Defense mechanism, the walls is up. And behind the wall of defense mechanism is what? Inappropriate humor. Who laugh and joke because you hiding pain. Right. Yes, you got a hand right there. Right. That's right. And listen, our pain is legitimate, but we got to laugh it off. We can't let nobody know that we're in pain, that we have kryptonite, that I have Achilles heel, that I have inadequacies. So I got to act as if everything's okay. And some people like that, they cross boundaries. Everybody hear that? And they cross boundaries, and they don't know how to stop playing. They play from get out of bed to go back to bed, they joking. Nothing's wrong with that, but you gotta work on you. And for those who don't want to work on themselves, we run to inappropriate humor. I had a brother 21 years old from Southwest Philadelphia, and he said he was smoking weed in the recovery program. I said, you can't smoke weed in here. He said, I didn't know that. I said, yes, you did. Put the weed out. I said, when the last time you been to the shower? He said, yesterday. I said, no, you didn't. We didn't hear the water running with you in it. No, you didn't. Stop lying. And God said, don't help him. They said, don't joke him, help him. I said, all right, Lord, I'll help. That's why I'm here, house manager. Go upstairs in this room, dirty underwears and dirty socks and burrito wrappers and Snicker wrappers and paraphernalia and use condoms in his room. Open up the closet, Chucky from the hood came out of there. The Wonder Twins, Deactivate, they came out of there. Everybody hear that? And beside the closet was a picture of his mom, and when his mom died, he died. Everybody hear that? And he didn't know how to what? Talk about, illustrate, articulate the death of his mother. So he would what? Became Funk Box. Playing PlayStation, Funk Box. In girls' face, Funk Box. At 58th and Woodland, Funk Box. In my face, Funk Box. Joking, thinking everything's okay because he was hiding his pain. Inappropriate humor. Defense mechanism number one. Number two, program gangsters and gangsterettes. Program gangsters and gangsterettes. Do they come through here? Yo, the mountains in here, state in here, federal in here, county in here, and nobody's scared of you. Guess who they afraid of? Themselves. It's a mask. Anybody hear that? Program bullies. If you bad, stay clean. You bad, stay out of jail. You bad, take care of those kids. You bad, take care of one woman. That's what strong men do. Men protect, men provide, men produce, men sacrifice. Boys do just the opposite. We used to always call weakness strength and always call strength weak. I learned, I'm still 51, I'm still learning. Program gangsters will definitely get me high because it's a mask. They're trying to intimidate people because they're afraid of themselves. How about number three? Argumentative. Who always arguing? Love to argue. Start trouble on purpose. Because it's a smoke screen. Right. If I'm arguing with, why he the house manager? He can't cook. He can't read. He don't got innate text. He don't listen. He always messing with newcomers. He asking cigarettes from the newcomers. Why is he in charge of my life? I was mad because they didn't pick me. Because house managers didn't pay rent. That's how they came up. Sister house managers, their rent was what? Reduced. But house managers paid no rent. And I wanted that position, but I wasn't ready for the responsibility. Argumentative. And I really wanted to get high. Let's get real. Let's get deep. So I put on an Academy Award performance. The Academy Award for the best junkie goes to Derek McKnight. Yeah, right? Argumentativeness. Everybody hear that? It's a smoke screen. I want you to look that way because I'm moving that way back to go get high. How about intellectualization? Brainiac dum-dums. So smart, still doing what? Yes. Anybody been there before?
Yeah.
Talking clean but living dirty. Anybody guilty? Dressed up trash cans. Who in here? Trying to fake it till they make it. Anybody in here? Who lips write checks that your life will never cash? Been there. What's that? Bernie Madoff. Madoff was $65 billion. A quiet Jewish brother who ran NASDAQ. And people who didn't know him gave their life savings to a stranger.
Wow.
Use his intelligence for wickedness. Anybody catch that? How about Enron, the smartest guys in the room? That's a beautiful documentary too for those who've never seen Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Use their intelligence for wickedness. They cut California electricity off. You gotta see it. Intellectualization, talking clean but living dirty. All right, these are defense mechanisms. These are some of them. Number 2, denial. That acronym stands for don't even know I'm lying. Anybody been there before? Who got mail at their address called denial? Who used to live on that street called denial? Anybody? I did. I was there. Got mail and everything. Right? Stayed a long time. How about money? I got money on me. I love illustrations. I told y'all. We can talk and talk and talk, but we got to see what we're talking about. Here we go right here. Money. Then money. Dead presidents. I thought my Kmart wallet. Come on, get back in there. All right, put that money back in there. Here we go right here. Money. I thought this was my problem. This was never the problem. The problem was this. And the problem was this. The mind had to change. And the heart had to be circumcised to change for me to do the right thing with this change. Everybody catch that? And if this doesn't change and the heart doesn't change, I do the wrong thing with this change. Money was never the problem. But until I get better with holding this, he needs to be my payee. Anybody hear that? So I don't DIE with my money. Everybody understand that? People thought, yo, that's my money. I work my ass off. Okay, that's good. Get your first check and die. Everybody hear that? To thyself be true. Ain't nothing wrong with saying I can't handle money yet. Everybody understand that? Yes, that's real. Money. Listen, I used to be on my bunk and stop and surrender and thinking about what girl I was going to be sexing and what crack house I was going to be smoking in and listen, how much drugs I was going to buy. And the day I got my money, morning meditation, read the Quran, mouth shut. Read the Bible, mouth shut. Just for the day, mouth shut. Read an NA text, mouth shut. Did my chores, mouth shut. Ate breakfast, mouth shut. Signed out on a bogus appointment and went and got high. And when I got out there, the house got raided. The girl I wanted, somebody had her. And I got burnt. Yeah, right? And wound up getting put back on what? Blackout. Anybody understand that? Money was never the problem. This is the problem. This is the psych ward. Y'all know that? This is the circus. Clowns, midgets, explosions, cannons, high wire acts, everything up here. And you better have the Quran up here if you're a Muslim. You better have the Word of God up here. The innate text, the big book, the blue book. If you Jewish, you better have the Torah up here. If you a Buddhist, you better have that book up there. Because you never should come up here, what? That's right. Denial. Don't even know I'm what? Lying. How about relationships? Big piece, right? Listen, I'm tired of masturbation. Tired of imagination. I want what? Fornication. After the butt, now what? Anybody know about that right there? And sometimes we as men, ladies, we always look for the what? Weak prey. A woman who's thirsty and needy and need a cigarette and a canned soda and a goddamn hoagie. Listen, easy targets. But a woman who's virtuous, the woman who don't need my cigarette or my penis or chump change. Because she's working and she's looking for a man with character, not money. Because money comes and goes. You can have all the money and don't be what? Responsible. Well, have no money and be responsible. So she's looking for character, not no job-ass joker. Relationships. The best relationship is with who?
Yes, sir.
God.
Very good. Ourselves and God. How about independence? Who ready to get the hell out of here? Who tired of showing up here? Who tired of court orders? Kiss my ass, judge. Right? Right, listen, we ready to live our life. But listen, a lot of us, we need dependence. Dependence prepare us for what? Independence. Everybody hear that? I need my tech. I need my counselor. I need my peers. I need y'all for me to what? Recover. Because dependence prepare us for what? Independence. Everybody hear that? How you see it is how you treat it. Perception is everything. Denial. How about number 3? Anger. Who's angry in here? Who's angry? What you angry about? Everything? I love specifics. Give us one. Where does this come from? Where your anger come from? Anger is a second emotion. Ah, okay. We getting there. Family. We getting there. Let's dig deeper. Come on, what's up? Ah, abandonment. Yes, we there. Awesome. Do you got forgiveness? Sometimes. Very good. When you don't, you stay angry? Very good. Do anger cause you to get high? Or hurt people? Or hurt yourself?
It does.
Do it? Okay. Do you understand hurt people hurt people? Right here. The villain. The villain is the person who hurt us. The villain got to, see, we had to be forensic ghetto black. We had to be psychological detectives. And I'm a psychological detective. You know why? Because I don't want to stay in resentments. Resentments can get me high. It can be it can be an excuse to go get high. A reason, justification, rationalization, trying to make sense out of nonsense. But the person who hurt us, who left us, they've been hurt themselves. You hear that? So we got to look past what they did and look past at how were they raised. Was they the black sheep of the family? Did they grow up invisible? Was they hated? Was they talked about? Was they laughed at? You understand what I'm talking about? Because the person who hurt us, they've been hurt themselves. My mama, when she said, listen, she said she always didn't talk to the junkie. I was a crackhead. My mama didn't talk to the crackhead. She talked to the king inside of the crackhead. And that always gave me encouragement. Even I was suffering, but I had encouragement. Because my mama saw the king inside of a crackhead. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the person who hurt us, they've been hurt themselves. You hear what I'm saying? You got to work on that. Because anger is always the byproduct who really hurt us. And if you don't address that to get better with that, we will always stay angry.
Like that.
Yes. How much time you got clean, sweetheart?
Right now. Angry.
How much time you got? Be honest. Today? 2 days? Yay! All right, sweetheart. Hey, it's another thing. We don't judge nobody. Everybody, you hear me, that, sweetheart? 2 days is a lot of time. You hear me? Never minimize your time. Maximize that time. It's 2 days, thank God. 1 day, thank God. Yo, you smoke a blunt before you got up in here? Thank God you came. You hear what I'm saying? Never minimize your time, sweetheart. Cause I remember when I couldn't get a second clean. You hear what I'm saying? Through the grace of God, listen, you're doing much better than a lot of people are doing. You just don't even know it. All right, let's keep it moving. Thanks for sharing that. The anger piece, y'all. Suppress anger. Who suppress, then explode. Is that dangerous?
Yeah.
Yes. Why we do that? Why would we suppress, then we explode? Anybody?
Because we don't want people to see like our inner self, like how we really feel.
Ah, very good. Very good. Okay, are you working on that?
Yeah, because I'm going through something right now.
Okay, very good. All right, how much time you got, Clean?
Inside 2 days, 3 days, 2 days.
Hey, all right. God bless you. Y'all remember riding on the bicycle and you had a slow leak in your inner tube? What noise do you hear? Y'all hear that? That's how what? The anger gotta get what? Let out. Everybody hear that? Because when you let it out like that, guess what? We don't suppress. Baby mama drama, let it out. Kids acting crazy, Let it out. The judge don't understand. Let it out. The job, the employer, you want to smack his ass back to Kensington or back to Africa? Let it out. If we don't, we suppress, then we explode. Everybody hear that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. How about who's passive aggressive? Who plotting scheme? Who's sneaky in here? They're not direct, they indirect. Anybody want to talk about that?
It depends on.
I'm sneaky.
Depending on.
It depends on the situation.
Situation? What you gonna say?
Yeah, like depending on what you like me.
Okay. All right.
Like if I got a problem with somebody, I'll bring it to you.
All right. Okay. Okay.
But I cannot bring it to you, and
So you aggressive. See, I got you. All right. But everybody understand what I'm talking about? Passive aggressive, the dude like Tupac on Juice. He had nothing to say when he was by himself. When his boys came, now he's talking big talk, right? It's like a woman who don't like another woman across the street, and she pissed her off because she got all the guys she got all the guys' attention, and she feel left out. So now she want to call DHS. Passive aggressive. The mob, the mob. You know, the mob what? They whiners, diners, give you clothes and all that. They kill you. Passive what? Aggressive. Some women give us sex, all the sex we want. When we go to sleep, then they rob us. Passive aggressive. They try to make like we crazy. You hear what I'm saying? No, you've been in my pockets. Give my $20. You ain't going nowhere. Thank you for saying that, brother. My man, you passive aggressive? Yeah? You getting better with that?
Oh yeah, since I've been coming to this group, I love this group.
Alright. How much time you got to clean down, brother?
2 weeks.
Hey, time! Okay, alright. Here, how about this right here? Who's aggressive when you get angry? Don't care about parole, probation, house arrest. You don't care. You're going off. My man in the back, you working on that?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just isolate myself, like fortress of solitude, you know, stay away from people and things, and play my game and all that.
Very good.
When I see myself around too many people, it sets me off.
Without a doubt.
PTSD, yeah. So it sets me off. So like somebody bought package to the crib. I was like, what is it? Open it, shake it. I don't know what it is. I don't know where this package came from. Just see what it is. Throw it outside, see if it blow up. Never been in the war, but it just I trust nothing, can't trust yourself.
Yeah, I hear that. Where you from?
I'm from around Chester.
Okay, all right. Hey, Chester Wild, I heard. Yeah, I get down. How much time you got clean, brother?
6 days.
Hey, all right, brother. God bless you. Aggressive. Who got road rage? My mama always told me you could be dead right. You know what I mean? If I'm driving and Dash was driving, and it's my turn, but he tried to take my turn. And I said, you know what? You ain't gonna take it. So I aggressively what? Make the move. Right. We could crash and I can die. Anybody catch that? Right. You can be dead right. I'm defensive driver. If he want to be a jackass, and he want to drive like a jackass, he got it. Right. Now I don't like people tailgating me. I'll pull over. When you look outside, it's my ghetto mobile. She said the Batmobile. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they got hit by a reindeer. Wintertime and knock my damn eye out. And I got one eye. And when it get nighttime, we gotta get the hell out of here. Back to Philly we go. All right, let's keep moving. All right. How about fear? Who's afraid of the unfamiliar? Why is that afraid of the unfamiliar?
You don't know what to expect.
Don't know how to react to it.
Very good. But if the unfamiliar is recovery, will we take the chance and get with it?
Yeah.
Everybody understand that? Yeah. New people, new places, and what? New things. The unfamiliar. Who's afraid of success? Just to have it, to lose it.
Yeah.
What's success? Success is different for everybody. Success probably is we're going to point A to B, back home clean. That's a successful day. Everybody hear that? Right, that's a good day.
Good day.
Right, not to what? Use no drugs. Success. For me, I thought it was what? Having cars, shopping, jewelry on tour, all that mattered, but that's no more. It just, for me, it's just what? Being obedient to my higher power. That's success. Being a better man today than I was what?
Yesterday.
Real simple. Success, all right? How about who's afraid of failure? Get on your marks, get set, we don't go. We don't go. We're afraid of what? Failure. Who knows failure is failure? How do you see it, sweetheart? Do you see failure as a failure or failure as learning?
Learning.
Very good. When you see it that way, guess what? You will stand up to the plate. Right, very good. J.K. Rowling was on a delayed train to London and Manchester, writing on her manuscript. And that manuscript was what? Harry Potter. But before it became Harry Potter, 13 publishers told her no. Look at her now. Samuel Jackson, 30 Days Clean, when he did Jungle Fever. This cat did over 109 movies. Failure is never failing. Failing is always learning. Everybody hear that? Yeah. Michael Jordan took him 7 seasons to get 1 ring. Everybody catch that? Yeah. So failure is never failing. Failure is always what? Learning. How you see it is how you treat it. Failure is fertilizer. How about rejection? Who fear rejection? Is rejection always bad?
Nope.
No.
Can rejection be good?
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Rejection
Guys, that
is
woman.
God's protection.
Say it again.
Rejection is God's protection.
Ah, I like that. How much time you got clean, brother?
3-8.
Hey, all right. Yo, rejection is God protection. I like that. 3 days clean said that. I got 15 years, didn't even know about. That's why we learn from everybody. Rejection. Anybody want to talk about that? Rejection. Guys, how about that woman we wanted, but she didn't want us. We wasn't her type. We wasn't her flavor. Come to find out. And guess what? And listen, she looked good on exteriorly, but internally the house was a mess. And she don't want to work. And she get you set up to get robbed or murdered. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real right there. So all rejection is not bad. Women, the guy you wanted probably didn't want you. What I'm like, they come to find out he kick ass. You know what I'm saying? So thank God he didn't choose you. Everybody hear that? Doors that close for what? A reason. Very good. Who's afraid of change? Who want to be the same person leaving as you did coming in here?
Yeah. Pretty good, Quayla. Used to be.
Yes. Do that old man and the old woman get as high? Can they get as high again? The old man and the old woman, can they get as high again? Because we refuse to change. You know what I'm talking about? If I'm coming in here and I don't want to change, can I go back to using eventually?
Yeah.
Very good. How you doing? Hello, how y'all doing? Good. All right.
What's going on?
All right. All right, all right, all right.
Hey y'all.
How you doing?
I rarely see other people.
Yeah.
All right. Come on in, y'all.
Damn.
We're having a great time. What's your name, sir? Yeah, how you doing? McKnight, mine's a man.
You don't know me?
I remember you. I remember you now, brother. I'm making sure that was you. Good to see you, brother. And my buddy Dasher right here. Good to see you, brother. Hey, for those who just came in, y'all, I'm Dirk McKnight. That's Rob. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying Rob. Rob used to be it. This is Brother Dash, all right? And this is Miss Deborah, okay? And we're talking about what? The yin and the yang. I've been clean for 20 years. I've been using drugs for 20 years. I've been clean for 15 years. But all I got is what? Today. And we're talking about some elements that can what? Feed the disease of addiction. Number 1 is defense mechanism. Number 2, denial. Number 3 is anger. Number 4 is fear. And y'all walked in on a good one. We're talking about change. Who here don't want to change? Well, you need to change. Everybody hear that? The first stage of change is what? Pre-contemplation. Pre-contemplation is, I don't have a problem, y'all got a problem. That's pre-contemplation. That person live in denial. That person is rebellious. Who buck and beef in here? Who buck and beef against rules and regulations, policies and procedures, code of ethics? You ain't gonna tell me what the goddamn do. Nobody ain't like that?
I'm like,
Okay. Pre-contemplation, meaning I don't have a problem. Yes, you do. I remember I used to be smoking weed, laughing at dope fiends and crackheads and dope fiends. Smoking weed and laughing and joking. Look at him. Yeah! Man, get out that man's house! Put them pipes back, man! Would you wash your ass? And here I am, I'm a junkie in what? In training. A crackhead in training. On my way to getting high just like them. At gas stations, can I pump your gas? At grocery stores, can I carry your groceries? Groceries? I got dentures. Excuse me. Fixing that might be slipping. But pre-contemplation, change. I don't have a problem, you got a problem. Number 2, contemplation. Contemplation is what? There is a problem. Everybody hear that? I'm conscious and I'm ignorant. Everybody understand that? I'll give you an example. It's a problem because I'm not washing. It's a problem, I'm skinny as a pencil. It's a problem, when I take my socks off, I hear noise. It's a problem, I didn't wash up in weeks. It's a problem, I'm stealing from my grandmother. It's a problem, I'm always in jail. It's a problem, I'm always in what? Treatment facilities. It is a problem. But the ignorance is I don't know how to change the problem. Everybody understand that? Talking about 6 stages of change. Number 1 was what? Pre-contemplation, I don't got a problem, you got a problem. Number 2 is contemplation, now there is a problem with me, but I don't know how to change the problem. Here's right here, y'all, too. For those who just came in the room. The cloud of trauma. The cloud of trauma. PTSDs is in the cloud. Death is in the cloud. Abandonment is in the cloud. Guilt is in the cloud. Abuse is in the cloud. Pain is there. Rejection is there. Betrayal is there. Mental health is there. Childhood atrocities is there. And bad health is in the cloud of trauma. And a lot of us don't like reality, so we live in fantasy. And that's the matrix. And it's hard for me to live in recovery if I'm always afraid of what? My trauma. Pre-contemplation. I don't have a problem. Contemplation, there is a problem. Preparation for who's preparing to change? Who's preparing to change? Very good. Very good. What do we do to show that we're preparing to change? Anybody? What do we start to do to show that we're preparing to change? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Come on.
Research.
Very good. Very good. How much time you have clean?
What's that?
How much time you have clean?
No, I don't know that one.
How much time you have?
Oh, I'm sorry. 11 days?
Hey, all right. A lot of time. Preparation. I'm putting them guns down. Damn, that's hard. Yeah. I'm not going to sell no more drugs. Preparing. Everybody hear that? No, I'm not hanging out with you, half dead and too dirty, and I don't give a damn. I can't hang with you. Preparation. The nicknames we used to have attached to our lives. Who had nicknames that was attached to you? That you got to get rid of that too. Because that's not who we is. Everybody understand that? Preparation. Who that? Batman, that's the bat phone. Action. After I prepare, now I'm taking action. Now I'm not talking it, I'm what? I'm walking it. My mother got tired of me saying, Ma, listen, now you don't have to hide your purse. She said, shut up. Show me. I said, I ain't going back to jail. She said, you better not. I ain't going to bail you out. Shut up. Show me. I ain't going to get high again. Be quiet, Dirk. Stop talking. And just show me. Action. Because the lips say anything, but the heart expose everything.
Yeah.
Maintenance. Once we find the formula to stay clean, we maintain that formula until we die. Everybody get that? Once we find the formula to stay clean, we maintain that until we die. And if we don't maintain the action we prepare for, we will always relapse. Is that true?
Absolutely.
That's true, ain't it? Yes, and I've been there before. All right, next one, ignorant. The disease of addiction depends on us to be what? Ignorant. Ignorant. Insidious. We ain't talking about the movie.
It is.
The disease of addiction. Insidious. What that word mean, y'all, to be insidious? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Idiot.
Huh?
Idiot.
An idiot? Insidious. How does it move? It's cunning and it's baffling. It's insidious.
Oh, like sneaky.
Right, good. Sneaky. Who seen I spit on your grave?
Slithering.
Yeah, good movie right there. The first one was the best one. Yeah, insidious. How about cunning? Sneaky, intelligent, crafty, coming in our voice, disguising as our friend, but coming to what? Kill our ass. That's how the disease of addiction moves. A serpent, a snake, baffling. Just when we think we got a hand on it, here it come and show us what? Something else. Baffling. And it's what? Progressive. Not the insurance company. But it's progressive, meaning it gets bigger and it gets stronger and it gets wiser and it gets intelligent. So if I play it here, I die out there. Let me say that again. Play it here, die out there. And fatal. The disease of addiction will all of us in our what? Caskets dead before our time. And the obituary will say if they would have just stopped using drugs, they would not be here before their time was called. Fatal. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. some people lie. My baby never did no wrong. But your son was the menace of the. Yeah, right. Come on. How much time y'all clean, Queen?
A while, y'all, since August.
Hey, all right.
Smoke weed, y'all, and people be trying to play me for that. But listen, I got the little card.
I know that's
Okay.
So you got a little anxiety, little PTSD or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pop
so
that
that
shit
shit
work.
medicine. That
Okay.
thing work. You good.
All right.
You do work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Medicinal. Yeah, medicinal. Okay, all right. How much that cost? It's free? Insurance pay for that?
$250.
$250? Okay.
Now, if you got access and you get help from the government, they give you a discount.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. Okay, all right. All right, okay. Hey, liars! Where the liars at in here? Decepticons. Decepticons. Yeah, anybody talking about? Hey, lies come in two flavors. It is three, but I know two. Number one, to lie about commission. That means habitual liars.
I ain't a habitual liar.
That's commission. Everything?
Sometimes-
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier to lie to some people.
Why is that?
You don't want to hurt them.
Ah, you right. Same face, same ass.
Man.
To fit in, lie. Exactly. How about a woman spin around in front of you? Baby, do I look fat in this? You telling the truth or what? You want to sleep on the couch or in the bed?
He said,
Yeah. And who stole from people and turn around and help them look for it? Lies.
so weird.
Lies. I done that. Yeah, in my pocket. To the pawn shop we go. Lie about what? Commission. Everybody hear that? Yo, first of the month, checks. Next week, jumping off. Who nervous? Who plotting? Who scheming? First of the month checks, jumping off. Who nervous? Who plotting? Who scheming? That used to be my MO right there. Back in the day, welfare used to give us 104 every what? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We used to get $204 every month.
For what?
That's welfare.
Nothing.
For cash?
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash, along with food stamps. But they snatched all
What
that.
you get it out for?
Well, you
They
know,
just was sad.
well, you know, for people who probably use it for what? For babysitting, the small things. Keep your phone on, to pay your rent. They snatched all that.
204.
They snatched all that. Listen, a lot of people got high off that money, for real. All right? Yeah. Who lie about omission? Who lie about omission? You mean you tell my man Kyle some of the story, but you leave a lot of it out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you're still lying, right?
I mean,
That's like when your man be telling you something, but he don't tell you everything.
Everything.
He still lying.
That's right.
you only tell what's need to be known.
You heard what he said? You only tell what's needed to be known. Yeah, all right. They don't need no more. That's it. All right, okay. To lie about what? Omission and commission. All right. Who in here gonna get hot soon you leave out of here? You gonna spark up when you leave?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
I
Hand up.
go somewhere.
How about? Hey, you probably get drunk. Probably drink. Dude, that's up. Ain't no cops in here. Now listen, It's like 21 Jump Street.
For like 4 weeks.
Huh?
And I stopped drinking and my body was doing some weird stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I was scared because I remember the lady that was here last week, her name was Miss Lorraine. Y'all know Miss Lorraine. You know Miss Lorraine, right? Yeah, with the dreads. But anyway, she went and got a new job. She don't care about us. But anyway, she went and got a new job, and I really got a problem with it because I just feel like we was already attached to you, Miss Lady. Like, and you just like left us abandoned. So you see, abandonment is in the clouds.
It's in the cloud.
So if people constantly keep doing that to you, bro, like you're supposed to be here teaching us how to not get high, and you're leaving us in the middle of the treatment.
What?
I found that very like unusual.
Uh-huh.
But she said she was making more money, so then again I had to look at it because I get money all the time. So I had to understand.
Right.
But still, it was just like so sudden that it happened, and I was sad actually.
Right.
Cause like she be cussing me out and snapping on me like, Lisa, you could do better. I'm tired of talking to you.
Keep it
telling you
real.
to come. And you know, that really like be reflecting on me like, damn, Miss Lorraine do care about me. Like, she snapping on me and shit. I be wanting to cuss her out. But she like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be doing what you want to.
Right.
Like, no. So I just be taking her advice or whatever. But I was drinking and she kept coming up to me like, you got alcohol in your system. She shouting me out in front of the whole group and stuff. I'm like, dang, like you not even waiting until we going break. Like you just like
announcing
Lisa,
it. Yeah.
like dang, like I can't catch no break. But then I remember everything she was saying about what your body do. Like alcohol is one of the worst withdrawals. It could kill you. Alcohol withdrawal can kill you, and it's one of the worst withdrawals of withdrawals. So I remember that, and then my body was feeling all weird. I'm like, I'm not drinking no more. I don't know I'm not drinking no more. Like my body felt so weird. I was sweating for like 5 days. I was pooping, throwing up, doing all this stuff. I was so mad. I couldn't even enjoy my little company. Like I was just mad, y'all. I was mad. Don't drink. Like drinking is just horrible. Like it really is.
Okay. Very good food, Lise. All right. Good on. God bless you. How about power and control? Let's talk about relationships real quick. Who in here abusive? Who's abusive?
I'm pretty abusive.
Okay.
No, don't let me talk the whole group.
A terrorist. Don't worry about Lise. Come on, we can talk. It's no problem. Huh? Come on.
I happen to be like a controller or anything.
Okay. Control. Control. All right, control. Number one, the terrorist. The terrorist. If I can't have you, nobody else will.
Oh, no.
Who think like that?
They can have you.
Anybody that's the terrorist. You can have it right, exactly. People like guys, they will kill what?
Yeah.
Them, they kill themselves. Murder, suicide. That's crazy. Some people come from here. Some men have issues with women in authority. Is that true?
Yes.
Because they got issues with their moms or stepmoms who raised them.
I thought that your mother ain't do her job. Like, what?
But I understand. But look, we are at least. It's gonna be wild, boys. We on for the night. We on. But look, some men have pride issues. Pride stands for primary reason I die early. Because it's hard to ask for what? Help.
Wait, can you please say it?
Pride stands for primary reason I die early. Because it's hard to ask for help. And that's the shield that some of us men, we hide behind. So we beat ass, but won't tell you why. We beat the hell out of the refrigerator, but we won't tell you why. We have sex with your sister, but we won't tell you why. Take your car, won't bring it back, but won't tell you why. You hear what I'm saying? And she said, for the life of me, I changed Victoria's Secrets, and I'm making them continental breakfasts, and listen, I'm getting up and fixing them breakfasts and all of that, massaging them, and none of that worked.
Yeah.
Gave them babies, listen, got married to them. The jokers still don't want to change. Because it's the root issues. How many women thought you and your sex and food can stabilize a man?
Oh, listen, I thought them fish and grits and all that. Listen, honey, they do not keep
That's real.
He down the block making Susie. The fried chicken, like what? I thought the fish was your favorite meal.
Now, Lisa, here's another thing too, Lisa. She funny. Another thing too is, listen, sometimes the chase is better than the catch.
Man.
If I listen, check it out. Check it out, Lise. Lise, if I'm after you, I said, Lise, I said.
I ended up with staples in my shit.
Yeah. Y'all hear what I'm saying? If I listen, like Lise, if I say, yo, how you doing, sweetheart? She said, yo, leave me alone.
Yo, like,
That's exciting. Yo, can I get your phone number? I'm gonna report your dumb ass.
Yo, I
That's
wish
exciting.
I never did none of that. Real rap. I wish I never did none of that with my kids did. Like,
But you learn.
I chased this nigga because I was like, yo, baby, nobody gonna be with you. I'm chasing. I done ran up in somebody's house that got busted my shit.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, write it down. The terrorists. Females get down like that too. But the chase is always better than the catch for like the relationship, beginning relationships. Because I want you, but I don't want to keep you. Everybody hear that? So I do everything to keep you, to get you, but I stop doing everything to what? Keep you. Because I'm a cookie monster. After the butt, now what? Listen, that's all I want. But back to what? Lying, I ain't gonna tell you that. I'll speak to you with omission, dialogue. Everybody hear that? Yeah. Or,
They be knowing what they be doing.
yeah, without a doubt. Both sides. Women get down too. Yeah, women get down too. How about drill?
I don't know. I'm just
Hey,
a young girl.
how about drill sergeants? Where the stalkers at in here? In bushes, in car seats. Under the car like on Robert De Niro and Cape Fear.
Let me tell y'all, it's
In tree houses.
All women out here, be careful. It's stalkers.
Yes.
These stalkers out here, they be, listen, they be following you through.
How many dudes gotta take your phone in the bathroom with you to take showers? Women check that. I leave my phone right there. You know what I'm saying? For real. But when you gotta always take it with you, listen, what you doing? That's a hack? Okay. But if you have a history of cheating, she will never believe you. And that will drive you crazy, walking on eggshells. How many men here shack up? Don't you ever do that. Get yours. Ain't nothing like yours. Who know that women put you out after you pay rent?
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with you until the second. Be out of here.
I got put out one time, that was it. I said, thank God for shelters. And I said, thank you, never again. Because nothing's like your own. Everybody that shit get crazy, listen, you leave. I'm in my place. That's how it is today. Drill sergeants, protocol, stalkers. How about Mr. or Mrs. Sensitive, emotional creatures, but still whip ass behind the scenes? Okay.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah. What'd you say, sweetheart? You play victim? I like that. Okay. You still like she play victim. Okay. You still like that? Alright, okay. Why you do that? That's self-pity, right? Is that self-pity?
No.
It ain't? You playing the victim and you haven't been hurt? Everybody hear that? Roots. Roots, yes. I'm a forensic ghetto black Kojak. I like talking roots and not fruits. Very good. She's spoiled.
And
all right?
guilt.
Huh?
Guilt.
Yeah, and guilt. Without a doubt. So you don't like men to tell you no? Do you respect a man who always tell you yes?
No.
Yes, you do. Can't have it both ways. Have a backbone. Tell me no, damn it. Be a man. No. What you mean no, bitch?
Yes, men though, like, it's weak.
But and another thing too, some women want your whole time. I can't be home with you and make money.
I don't want all of no nigga time. Cause
Huh?
I still want to go
Have your time, right?
Do whatever I'm going to do.
It's about
when you're not
boundaries,
around.
without a doubt. Thank you for saying that, Lise. Thank you for saying that, sis. All right, you still spoiled? Daddy's little girl. How about mentally ill? Who hide behind a diagnosis?
Yeah,
Who mentally ill? Who's schizophrenic? Who's
I don't
bipolar?
think that I'm really that. I think the doctor just be making up shit and shit. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because I be talking to her and then at the end of our conversation it be, oh, well, we gonna try you on this. Like, miss, all I did was tell you I had a bad day. And I probably said more than I had a bad day, but
Right.
it's like you were supposed to sum all of that up
Right.
and say, okay, she had a bad day.
Yeah.
Instead, you talking about this girl is homicidal.
Uh-huh.
She needs to be on a new benzo and all this.
Uh-huh.
And all this extra stuff. They don't know they addicting us to drugs anyway.
Without a doubt. That's why I tell them no. They tried to put me on Ritalin when I was a little boy.
Like,
My mother said, no, you ain't give my son no goddamn Ritalin. He hyper, yes, by nature. That's how he is. Teach him. Teach him.
That's
Right.
a good one.
Yeah, we always don't need meds, all right? I don't like talking about meds too deep because sometimes you talk about meds, it's like talking about people mothers, right? For real, because some people think that they really need their meds, so we ain't talking to you, all right? How about player and playerettes? The player and playerettes. Who play with people's feelings and emotions? That's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
I like black and white movies. Turner Classics. Edward G. Robinson. He was in a movie called Scarlet Street. And he was an old head. And he had a young woman. And guess what? And she was like, I like you. And he got excited. A young girl like me, and he was giving her money. When he ran out of money personally, he went to his job and started stealing from his job. And giving what? Feeding her money.
Oh shit.
Then she got honest and said, you know what? You old, and started laughing in his face. He took an ice pick and stabbed him up and killed her. Everybody hear that? Playing with people's feelings and what? Emotions. It's dangerous. Everybody hear that? Who heard about Gary Hynek in North Philadelphia? Kidnapped 5 women, killed 2 of them. And the women who was alive feeding their flesh in North Philadelphia.
why he do that to her?
I don't know. Here. Here. How about that psycho in Jersey? Killing prostitutes. Here. Anybody know what I'm talking about? One girl said, listen, she said she was tricking in Kensington and she got in the car and the dude put a gun to her head. Had sex, gave her no money, got her pregnant, and she had a daughter.
Ew.
Yeah. And the baby's doing well.
It's real trifling.
Yeah. So, yo, the streets don't care. Streets do not care. The player and playerettes. Pimps been hurt. Ain't pimps in here? Counterfeit pimps. Oh, you got a hand? You got a stable? Yeah. How much time y'all clean, soldier? How much time y'all clean?
1.
Hey, give it to him, 30 days. Y'all long blessed. All right, power and control. Anybody like to read? Lundy Bancroft. He wrote that book right there. Inside of the Minds of Angry, Controlling Men. That's where I got a lot of these characters from. Lundy Bancroft. And they got one for kids, too. Good read right here. Who got resentments? Who holding grudges? All right.
Some stuff I'm just not letting go. I don't care.
Yeah, resentments. And back here where I was talking to sis, right here. The villain, the person who hurt us, they've been hurt themselves. Easy said than what? How about depression? Anybody get depressed? Is that dangerous?
Yeah.
What lives under depression? Suicide or what? Very good. Robin Williams. I think I'm funny, but Robin Williams was naturally funny. Who remember Mork and Mindy? He was standing on his head in audition. Yes. And then a star was born. Mork and Mindy, how could he? Jumanji, how could he? Miss Doubtfire, how could he? Good Morning Vietnam, how could he? Good Will Hunting, how could he? The Wake Man with Robert De Niro, how could he? Insomnia with Al Pacino, how could he? Bicentennial Man, how could he? Cadillac Man, how could he? The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, how could he? Made the world laugh, but inside he was what? Depression. Who know about Andrea Yates? Had 4 kids, clinically deep depressed. Doctor said, please don't have no more babies. She have a 5th child and named every one of her children out the Bible. Depression ensued. She couldn't take it no more. She drowned every last one of her children in a tub and put them on a bed like stuffed animals. Andrea Yates. Depression is real. How about my girl, what's the girl name? Phyllis Hyman, born in Philadelphia. Wound up weighing 300 pounds. Depression. Her lyrics was depressed. Her music was depressed. She died six days before her 46th birthday. 6 hours before she went to perform at the Apollo. Phyllis Hyman. How about the girl who was the 2019 Miss USA pageant winner in New York City and jumped 26 floors to her death and was a lawyer and she was beautiful.
Why she do that? Like
She jumped. She was a 2019 Miss America pageant winner and she was depressed. Whatever was going on with her and she jumped from the 26th floor on 46th Street in New York City.
What happened with the lady with the kids?
it wasn't no.
Andrea, yeah, she drowned all her babies. That's what's that depression women have?
That's postpartum depression.
The women might have after pregnancy or during pregnancy or before. That's depression. That's what we're talking about, depression. Depression can definitely get me what? High. Everybody understand that? Because I want to numb what? This cloud here takes me to what? Depression. Because there's too much pain in here staring me in the mirror. So I don't like reality, so I'm always in what? Fantasy. How do we stay jail-free, drug-free, stress-free, sucker-free? Practice spirituality. Number 1, prayer. Who pray in here? Is that important when you pray? My man in the back, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing well. When you pray, how you feel?
Really good.
Very good. All right. You remember how you had foxhole prayers?
Huh?
Foxhole prayers. You ever had those?
No.
I hope that Coke ain't soap. I used to say that. I hope it ain't sheetrock. I had peanuts. Popcorns. I still try to light it. You ever drop a dime bag of crack in the snow?
Oh shit.
Hey yo.
Yeah, that happened to me. I didn't find it. I know people who did find it. Dude went in there, had a bucket of hot water, and until I get it, he got it. How much time y'all clean, soldier? All right, God bless you. Stay in prayer. Everybody hear that? My ghetto mobile outside. I pray every time I get in that car. Lord, get us there.
And back.
Yeah.
And back.
Yeah, and back. They know. Prayer. All right, prayer is what? Foundation. Number 2, patience. Who working on patience? Lose patience, become an impatient.
Actually, patience is a part of my prayer almost every day.
Hey, yeah, I know that's right. Why is that important to be patient?
Because with patience, you can overcome almost anything.
Very good. And for those who lose patience, they become impatient. And we break rules and regulations. Some people smoke cigarettes in their facilities. You know what I'm talking about? In Kirkbride in West Philadelphia, they had women was having sex for cigarettes because cigarettes was illegal at the time. With security. Everybody hear that?
With security.
With security.
Abuse of authority.
Yes, abuse of lose patience. We break rules. Everybody hear that? I know people go back to jail because they give up too soon. Patience. Who like Chick-fil-A? But I don't like to wait for Chick-fil-A. Anybody guess that? Who been to Penn Dot after 10 o'clock? You're gonna be waiting. Yeah. Who been in jail? Who been locked up? You know about patience. Anybody hear that? A comedian can stand before all of us and what? Rush the joke. Have no patience to tell the joke. He kills the joke. A fisherman put the bait on the hook, throw it in the water, and patiently wait for his supper. A farmer cuts the earth, those seeds in the earth, and patiently wait for his harvest. Lose patience, become an impatient. The patience for this, the same patience for this right here. How about perseverance? Who had drug dreams? Stay clean. Who got more bills than money? Stay clean. Who got a warrant for their arrest in here? You keep looking at the door. Yeah, it ain't that how we up? We can jump. But anyway, but guess what I heard? Guess what I heard, y'all? Listen, you got your therapist or counselor talk to your what? No, have your counselor or therapist talk to your PO, and it will uplift your warrant. Everybody hear that? And we've been telling us from Bowling Green all the way to Recovery Centers of America. The same questions, the same answers. They will not stop your treatment. They shouldn't. Everybody hear that? Now, if you're a murderer and you want to run for all that, that's a different ball game. Everybody hear that? That's a different ball game. Way different ball game. All right? Yeah, all right? Stay in prayer. I don't give a damn what happened. Who here, when you start using drugs, now your body hurts? 10 minutes to get out of bed. Slip this, sciatic nerves, and you listen, the eyes are dying, teeth falling out your mouth. You take your socks off, your shoes off, and you see coins and onions and bunions in them. Now you sober, but you in pain, and wrists hurt, arms hurt. Listen, you gotta go get checked for cancer, etc., etc. I don't give a damn what's going on. We don't get high. Anybody hear that? She leaves us, men. Stay clean. He leaves you, stay clean. Kids acting crazy, stay clean. We persevere through all storms. Anybody hear that? We persevere. How about humility? Somebody talking slick in here. Trash their ass or give them a pass. They run in their goddamn mouth. I gotta let them know where I'm from. Anybody know what I'm talking about? They just talking. You know provocateurs? People who push buttons. Hey, look, I'm a provocateur, and I'm pushing my man Dad's button. I'm keep pushing his button. Why? Because I get a reaction out of him. I'm miserable. Who miserable in here? I'm bitter. Who bitter? And we push buttons.
That's what miserable people do.
Yes, they do. Because they demand company. And I'm pushing this button, and I'm getting a rise on Monday. Pushing this button, getting one on Tuesday. Push this button on Wednesday. He mad, and I'm angry, and I'm happy.
Yes.
And Dash get tired. Dash get tired. He gets tired of me what? Pushing his buttons. So he says, it ain't Dirt, it's me. So this is what Dash do. So Dash go into his laboratory, start working on the button that I've been pushing. Anybody catch that? Yeah. Because see, I'm God's instrument. God used me to push his button because the button I'm pushing, he never worked on. Anybody catch that? How you see it is how you treat it. Wow. So button pushers are a blessing in disguise. Amen. We need haters. Everybody hear that? Yes, we need haters. We need haters. That's real. How you see them is how you treat them. That's real. That's real. We need them. We need them. Stay in prayer. Stay patient. Persevere through all storms. Stay humble. How about honesty? Who still want to get high? Get drunk. Sell drugs.
Shit, I do.
What's stopping you?
Friends right now.
What's stopping you?
Recovery, the support I have. Well, technically me, I'm stopping myself, but everything that I've been going through, and all the work I've put in, why give up now?
Very good. It ain't worth it, is it?
No.
How much time you got clean again?
2 weeks.
Give it to him, y'all. God bless. Honesty. Be honest. Be honest. How about forgiveness? Forgiveness, is it for them or for us?
It's for us.
Very good. To what? To forgive anybody, you gotta what? Understand them, to accept them, to forgive them. My ex-wife. How many men here was assaulted by women? My ex-wife used to beat my ass. East Baltimore. God, listen, I'm 51, but I used to love wild women. You got a gun? Yay! You stab people? Let's go! Love bad girls. You know what I'm saying? But then when you grow up and you mature, you don't want no more of that energy. You want peace. I got 12 dogs at home waiting for me right now, ready to bite my ass and pick up poop. I left that for you, and I left that for you. But anyway, I love every last one of them. But listen, where we at? Forgiveness. So forgiveness, right? So my ex-wife, see, guys, what I have to realize is that when we think below the equator, we're not listening to a woman's what? Pain. Because a woman can be talking what? From her pain, from her heart, sincerely. But we're not really listening because we're worrying about what? The cookies. Everybody hear that? So it's the booty, right? so it's a what? It's a lack of what? Communication. She talking one language, but we hear another language. You ain't talking about taking off your drawers? Shut up! I'm not listening to that. But guess what? Because listen, here's another thing too, man, real important. Women leave us way before we know they gone. Spiritually, she gone. Mentally, she gone. Psychologically, she gone. The last to leave is her ass. And because I see her, I think she ain't gone, but she's gone. Everybody hear that? We talking to a goddamn statue.
Yes.
But spiritually, emotionally, spiritually, she's out of there. Because after the butt is what? And a lot of us as men, we come physical, and a woman feels incomplete spiritually. That's why some women don't love me. They love the God in me. Can we talk to the woman's spirit and feed her what? Emotion. That's big for us as men. Because women love to talk, and they want their man to what? Listen. And if we don't be listening, guess who will be listening to her?
Somebody else.
Is that real?
Real rare.
You better believe it. You better believe that. Forgiveness. So I had to understand my ex-wife. Her son got murdered. Her mother tried to abort her with a hanger. Her father went to jail for molestation. Every man she dated cheated on her, and she was in pain. And we got together because I had low self-esteem. And boom. And I got high. She stayed clean. And I had to realize that every time I was like, why was she so vindictive? Why is she so spiteful? Why is she so hurting? Because she's here. Unresolved issues always grow up and have babies. So I had to forgive her because I understood her. To accept her, to forgive her. Process. Easy said than what? How about accept to surrender? Accept to surrender. Who understand the lifestyle is intriguing? It's a gravitational strong force that pulls us all in it. Everybody hear that? Just like Godfather 3. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Everybody hear that? Who remember Carlito's way? He said that they say, listen here, stop him here. Now listen. If I ever see you here again, you die. Just like that. And Beanie from the Bronx said, you know, it's over for you, old man. I see you can kill you. And he hit him and fell down the steps. And he said, you know, and then he started talking to himself. You know what the next move is? Benny from the Bronx got to go. But Carlito gave him a pass. And the dude he gave a pass, he wound up killing Carlito. Yeah. Because we changing and some people don't change. Right. They may catch that. Yeah, we changing. And one thing I love in Carlito's way too was, he said, make money and stay off people's mind. Y'all hear that? Stay off of people's minds. Master P said 3 type of what? People. Poor people talk about money. Poor people talk about money. Where my money at? We gonna get that money. Yo, you got my money? Bitch, you better have my money. Rich people talk about things. My car, my house, my yacht, my passports, my resorts, all that. That's what rich people talk about. Wealthy people talk about what? Ideas. And a lot of us are here wealthy. But we don't have the what? The steps to get to what? Our ideas. Everybody hear that? Facebook was an idea. Who saw Social Network? He got his heart broke. Went to his dormitory and his Facebook was what? Born. Arthur Blank and Bernie Marcus, 2 guys who got fired from handyman repair store, sat down over a cup of coffee and came up with Home Depot. 1979, their first store opened up. 1984, these cats on Wall Street. 1996, yo, billionaires. Ideas is wealthy. If you got ideas, you're rich. Everybody hear that? You're rich. Accept to surrender. I accept the fact that our lifestyle is over. If I don't accept nothing, I won't what? Surrender to anything. Everybody hear that? Yes. How about this right here? Purpose. This is big. Find your purpose and you find your passion and you never work again. Who working on their purpose? Who know their purpose? What did God breathe into you to become? What I'm doing? Purpose. Found it. I thought I was a comedian. I was in Dundalk in Baltimore City. I had slingshot Tarzan tidy whities on. I had a cape on, right, on my skinny chest, right? I had a flag sticking out my underwears. And I had a baker's hat on. I used to come out, and people used to laugh at me, but wasn't laughing at one goddamn joke that came out of me. Anybody hear that? And God was looking through the clouds and said, put your goddamn clothes on. Don't you ever do that again. Change another thing too about me. Listen, I was always on a what? I was always on a what? The right team, but playing the wrong position. Let me say that again. I was always on the right team, playing the wrong position. When I heard Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, I thought Teddy Pendergrass was Harold Melvin. Everybody catch that? But he was the backup singer. Marvin Gaye used to play the drums. On the right team, but playing the what? Wrong positions. Everybody catch that? And now I found my purpose. Now I found my passion. I love doing what I do. And it's this right here. Find your purpose, you find your passion, and you never work again. How about read, study, and apply so thinking can die? Read, study, and apply so thinking can die. Anybody read in here?
Yeah.
Very good. Hey, I'm curious. Why would slaves get their ass whipped for learning how to read and pray? How come?
Because it took power from the people that was in power.
Very good. And some of us, we only read. Why did Rosa Parks sit on the front of the bus and we refuse to get up out of the bus at the front of the bus? And now when we get on the bus, we go to the what? To the back of the bus.
It's ingrained there, man. It's ingrained.
Hey, my man Denzel Washington played the movie called Cry Freedom. Steve Biko, South Africa. Yeah. He said, and they killed Steve Biko, right? Because he stood up for what? His people. Right? And he said, and Steve Biko said this. He said the most powerful weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Everybody hear that? I don't need to give it down. I need to know what none of y'all gonna do when y'all leave here. If your mind is on drugs, it's gonna be negative. If you wanna be a gangster, it's gonna be negative. If you wanna be a whore, it's gonna be negative. Everybody hear that? That's real. Everybody understand that? That's why the enemy fight us like hell. To make sure we stay on what? The dark side. Everybody hear that? DMX. Who like Belly? Belly was the best scene was the last scene. When they say DMX, because the enemy always come to what? He come at what you love. He said, listen, the people who are afraid of me sent you. They use what you're afraid of. That's prison. He said, brother, help me. Let us protect and preserve and help build a better community. Help us save the most precious cargo that we have. That's the black woman. I love that last scene. It's powerful. You hear what I'm saying? Because it took somebody who like DMX, who was vacillating from one side negative, one side positive. When you hear his albums, rest in peace, DMX. When he used to be like, yo, we be on, and he prayed through intermission. God, I want to thank you for helping me. For helping me for living today. You've been back off the yard, I shoot you in the face.
He was a crazy person. He really had mental health issues.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Dual diagnosis. Negative, positive. Negative, positive. Who you feed will grow. Whoever you starve will starve to death. This side gotta die. The old woman gotta die. The old man gotta die. So the new man and new woman can what? Live. Easy said than what? Done. Read, study, and apply so thinking can die. How about listening? Is that important to listen?
Yeah.
Very good. If you're not listening, you're not what?
Learning.
Very good. Last one is love. Agape love. Everybody love themselves in here? Yes. Who know agape love? Who saw South Central? I love South Central because what was his name? Bobby. What's his name? Bobby J. Yeah, right. I love that, right? And guess what? His father was a gangster. He shot somebody and he went to jail. His mother was a sherm head, and he had no parental guidance. And a lot of us come from homes like that. And he remember coming in the house, opening the refrigerator, there was nothing there but beers or whatever like that. He look in the room, his mother in the bed with a white man, laying down, just whatever. He leave out of there and go try to steal car stereos. And got shot in the back. Love. And the mother came in there smoking a cigarette. Look at him. Just like his father. Look at him. Ain't gonna be out nothing. And leaves. But the nurse, who didn't know him, but loved him. Because love is a verb, not a noun. If I tell you I love you, I gotta show you I love you. You don't just tell me you love me. You gotta show me that you love me. And she stayed there. And he wound up paying, he said, I don't like honky ball. And he wound up loving ping pong. And but when social service came to take him to the what? To the youth club for men, for little boys, she said he turned back around and hugged her. And tears started to come down my eyes because that's emotional. And a lot of us, we search for them arms around us. Because Pop didn't give it to me. The love piece is missing. And then when you come help people, you got to love them. I hate program poverty pimps. Because all they care about a paycheck. Who know about Kensington in here? Night of the Living Dead. From K&A to K&Z. Zombie walking. We got to pray for every block down there. I want to start a program called Cold Turkeys. Anybody hear that? Anybody seen Ray Charles? My man, he played the hell out of Ray Charles. Jamie Foxx. And guess what? And we see one major organ is what? Is lacking. The other areas what? Increase. Listening is so important. And he listened. And he told her, you got to listen. And she closed her eyes and tuned in, and she started to listen and heard the bee, the bird start what? Singing. She said, now you hear it because you're listening. Real important. Men, can you imagine if we didn't have a penis? How much work we would get done? Listen, I would write 100 books by now. I would have seen the world 10 times by now if I didn't have a penis. But anyway, let me keep moving. But I'm just playing. But love. For real, because this right, because the sex is a lot of energy. A lot of energy with sex. But love, when you love you, you'll stop doing anything to what? Hurt you. Is that true? Yes. That's real right there. That's real. That's love. It's like a woman who cook. One woman could cook like whatever, and you taste it. It tastes like whatever. But you got a woman who what? Put ingredients in there, and she everything in there says love. She take her time, and you taste the love. Anybody hear that? Because there's action there. Anybody hear that? How about Precious? Who saw Precious? How the father took advantage of what? The daughter. And caught HIV. True story. In '88. I was in Baltimore City.
Wait.
A woman, huh?
When they say that?
What?
She had got HIV
Yeah.
from the dad.
He was infected.
Oh my God.
Precious. Yeah. Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Hey, in Philadelphia, true story, in '88, a woman had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend had sex with her daughter, and he got the daughter pregnant. The mother got envious, lack of love, killed her own daughter, and buried her in a shallow grave, and got on the news, and said, my daughter is missing. And she was the person who killed her own daughter. Anybody hear that?
She was hurt.
Yes, love, listen, love is crazy. How about who watch wrestling in here? Anybody watch wrestling? Who remember the little short guy, Chris Benoit? How he killed his whole family. Yeah, it's real, man. How about my sister, Judy Garland? Somewhere over the rainbow. Took pills just to wake up and perform. Took pills just to go back to sleep. The guy for the Ravens, 26 years old, just died on fentanyl and coke. Defensive end, I forgot his name. Kenyon or something. He just died in July. Early July, he died. Football player. How about Lynn Bias? Had a Reebok contract and signed the Boston Celtics and died 48 hours later in his dormitory.
From what,
Drugs from cocaine, overdose.
Oh, shit.
That's real. Everybody, and I'm talking about the list goes on. How about Kurt Cobain? You follow me? How about Philip Seymour Hoffman? Great actor. Had 23 years clean. One bag of dope killed him.
Roy Halladay had an issue too.
Billie Holiday.
Roy Halladay.
Oh, who was he?
Pitcher for the Phillies when they won the World Series.
Oh yeah? I didn't know about that. I gotta check him out.
He got a documentary.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna check that out. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Thank you for sharing that, brother. But listen, the list goes on and on. But love, y'all. Gotta love us. When we love us, we won't do nothing to what? To destroy us. One side is negative, One side is positive, another side is what? Negative. What time we leave out of here? Hey, real quick, resources. Good group, y'all. Good group. All right, good group. Check this out. Huh?
No.
We go.
Go
we gotta go. But look, but I'm gonna talk to Mr. Kyle. We're gonna set it up and see if we can come maybe once a week or twice a month. Everybody hear that? And we can set that up. All right, we can set that up. Listen, resources. They give y'all some resources. The composition books. Hey, anybody heard about Horizon House? Horizon House has a program called OVR, Occupational Vocational Rehabilitation. If you went to CDLs, they pay for them. Electrician, they pay for them. Want to go back to school, they pay for them. You cut hair, they pay for that. You salon, they pay for that. It's called OVR, Occupational Vocational Rehabilitation. Horizon House moving a lot of counties. Horizon House, OVR. Remember that, okay? What's another one? Let me see. What's another one? How about who want to be certified peer specialists? Everybody want to be certified peer specialists? Anybody, you want to it's like you go training for 2 weeks.
They got phlebotomy.
Yeah, they do that. They do for you gotta go to school for that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could take a 6-week course for it too.
That's the people that do blood. Blood.
Yeah, you won't be pulled blood.
But
That's it. But they make a lot
Yeah,
of
we go to school for that. But I'm talking about certified peer specialists. Who want to work in this field right here? Anybody want to help save recurring addicts?
Yeah.
Helping people who help save what? My life. That's a form of what? Love. Certified peer specialist. ProAct does that. Who else? The Board of Mental Health does that. Somebody else does that too. I'm gonna put my number on the board. Y'all can call me anytime. Anybody looking for jobs?
Villanova has a class for CRS.
Say it again.
Villanova has a program for certified recovery.
Oh yeah? Villanova, y'all. It's nice out there. I'm gonna check them out right there. I wanna go back to school. Anybody wanna go back to school? Right, get this field right here. Cause my mama said, go back to school if you really wanna get that money. Because some people they don't pay you when you don't have letters behind your name. You probably can relate to people, help people, empower people, but you don't got no paper behind your letters behind your name. You probably won't get the paper that you deserve. Everybody hear that? But guess what? I say what? I'm not chasing no money. I asked about it, yes, because we need to put gas in our car. But to make somebody talk who never talk, that's priceless. To make somebody smile who always angry in here, that's priceless. To make a sister open up in front of other people and talk about she's spoiled and listen. That's priceless. Small things. To say I got 3 days clean. That's priceless. I take that over any check. Because you don't chase money, you chase your passion. You chase God. Chase God like you chase money. Then money be coming. Everybody hear that? So, JBS. JBS is a slaughterhouse. Anybody looking for work? $18 or $19 an hour. What's that? JBS. They kill animals. But you don't have to kill animals. but Lise.
You like steak, don't you?
Look, Lise. This. I understand, Lise. Check it out. This end of the plant, they kill animals. Over here, they get the meat ready for the supermarkets. So you don't have to be on this end. You can be on this end. You hear what I'm talking about? But you're still working at JBS.
All right, so after the animal dead, it's the other people on the other side that cut it down
it up, package it,
and take it on down, wash it up, and bring it on down the road.
That's not God's word.
Brother,
Sorry, but that's not God's word.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna eat it, but I ain't gonna kill it, guys.
Where's that at? Where's JBS?
The JBS is in Sourton, PA. She funny. All right, that number 215-723-5555. The Mexicans are down there deep. So if you come in, you better be ready to work. They work.
they get money.
They get money. They work. Hey, and Lisa said, look, I remember my grandfather came out. I'm from South Carolina. Anybody from South Carolina? I got family out South Carolina. My grandfather would come out the house with a shotgun. He told everybody move out the way, and he used to feed the pigs every day. There's chickens, and the pig got big, and he came out with a shotgun and shot the pig right in the head. I like, why the hell you do that, Granddaddy? And then he shot the pig went down. Then he got a big ass what was it? Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean knife. Then cut and no disrespect to none of the Muslims, they ain't talking about pork. But anyway, and cut the pig up. And that's where you get chitlins from.
Yes,
That's where you get the chitlins from right there, right? And then you skin them, put the skin off, put them on a pig for 2 days.
Yeah, gotta dry them out.
Right, when my grandmother come out there, she angry. She got an axe in her hand and grab one of the chickens and chop the head off. And the chicken run around the yard 2 times. Then the chicken collapsed. Listen, South Carolina, they worked hard back there. You know what I'm saying? When the rooster crowed, there was no alarm clock.
Right.
That rooster be on top of the ledge. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Trying to get up.
Everybody up, working.
It really do. It be
They're up
roosters
before
up
the
there.
rooster.
Yes.
They already eating breakfast whenever.
Tobacco houses and all of that.
That is crazy.
Country boys are strong. You play if you want with a country boy, for real. Pick your ass up with one hand.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Slam you. Cut, chop. Listen, who know about outhouses? Y'all know about bathrooms in the house. I knew bathrooms outside the house. 9 o'clock at night, I'm sitting down in a damn shed. Now a snake bite me on my ass.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Old school, eating pancakes with no syrup.
Damn right, corn syrup.
Yeah, right? Those are good days, man. Cause listen, it built character. Cause a man don't work, he don't eat. That's scripture. I didn't say that. God said that. All right, JBS. What's another one? Love. What's it? Anything else, y'all? We missing? What else? What else we can get the people? Anything else? Oh, housing. Rapid housing. Put your county in and put it in rapid housing.
Rapid house.
Rapid housing. And rapid housing paid 1 year of your rent.
Oh, damn.
And they help furnish your apartment, your place.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, that's called rapid housing. Pathway to housing. That's another housing opportunity right there, okay? I'm gonna put a number up on the board, and y'all can give us a call anytime. And I talk to Kyle or Brother James. We can get back up here maybe twice in August, all right? The top of the month or the end of the month. We'll see how we work it out, okay? Everybody good? Hey, I love y'all, man. Good group. Drugs is like a gun. Reservations are those bullets, and self-will always pulls that trigger called a relapse. Who woke us up?
Hold on, say that again.
Drugs is like a gun.
Yeah.
Reservations are those bullets, and self-will always pulls that trigger called a relapse. Who woke us up? God. Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. All right, y'all. Journals. God bless y'all.